Well, staying in the East African country, a memorial service is underway in Kenya's capital, Nairobi, for 9 students who died in a fire that broke out at their dormitory in Moi Girls High School 2 weeks ago. A 14-year-old schoolgirl was charged on Wednesday with multiple counts of murder after being accused of starting the fire. The case was held in camera at the High Court in Nairobi because she is a minor. The 9 girls who died were burned beyond recognition, only identified through a DNA analysis. More than 100 young women who were kidnapped from a school in Chibok, northeast Nigeria in 2014 will now be starting a special course at the American University in Yola, Adamawa State. Many of the girls were freed in May and have been in the care of the state's Ministry of Women Affairs, receiving counseling and other help. More than 100 girls are still missing. Originally, 276 were kidnapped, sparking one of the biggest global social media campaigns. Channels Television spoke to the Minister for Women Affairs, Aisha Al-Hassan. We take a listen.
The girls have done very wonderfully. They are now psychologically okay and are even itching and ready to go back to school. There was a foundation program that was designed by the American University of Nigeria for the escaped Chibok girls, the escaped ones when they were being taken away. And when they now heard of the 21 Chibok girls, they came immediately to say they had that program that will be part of their own support for the girls, and so on. They had designed a program for the escaped ones with the support of individuals, I don't know from where. So they said if we were interested, they were coming to make a presentation so that they will also support these girls. Okay.
Well, joining us now is Olatunji Lanre, a Bring Back Our Girls member. Thank you for joining us on Network Africa. Now, since the release of some of the Chibok girls, how have you monitored the girls' progress?
Well, so far, we do not have direct input into the management of the conditions of the girls, but that's been done wholly and 100% by the government. But so far, from feelers we have been able to get from the parents, I think the conditions under which they are being kept, under which they are being managed and treated, have been fair and good. And many of the parents, in fact, most of them, all have access to the girls since their rehabilitation commenced.
Okay, it's really great news to hear that some of the girls are returning to school soon. Can you bring us up to speed on this?
Okay, the only information available to us so far right now is that the girls are being taken to AUN in Adamawa State. AUN is, I think, American University of Nigeria. And that's where there were some of the escapee girls, some of the 56 girls who initially escaped were taken there. I think about 11 or 12 of them have been re-educated there, and they've had fantastic progress. And so I don't know the arrangement. I don't have the full information or details of what arrangement the federal government has with the AUN management. But at least some of the parents have confirmed that the girls are going to American University in Adamawa, and then they will continue their education from the next academic session. So, and that sounds like something everybody's excited about, that they are at least going to be re-engaged and going to continue their education.
Is it something that the group is frustrated with because you said no direct input, your group has had not a lot of information available? Are there frustrations with regards to how much the ministry is involving the group and the parents of the girls?
Oh, okay, if I get you correctly, are you talking about frustration for us as a movement or the parents?
Yes, both of you, with regards to how much the government is telling you, the ministry.
Okay. Let me attempt to answer that because we do not, and we have never attempted to get involved in the management of the girls. And what our major advocacy anchor had been is that the government should bring the girls back and reunite them with their families. And they have done that with about 105 or 106 of the girls. And there are still about 113 of the girls in captivity. But the ones that have been brought back, there have been improvements on the way government has managed the girls over time. From the days when their management used to be very shoddy and unprepared, things seem to have improved, and the parents have access. Some of the parents are even in town in Abuja to meet with the girls over the weekend. So, and I think it's so far so good, but the major reason why our advocacy will continue is that 113 of the girls are still in captivity, and that's the plank of the advocacy, and we will continue with the advocacy.
Thank you so much, Olatunji Lanre. He is a Bring Back Our Girls member, for talking to us.